Oh, hi.
Oh my god, that's pretty good.
The only Avengers tattoo by the Avengers.
Kid, you're an Avenger now.
I want to be an Avenger. I want to be an Avenger.
Hollywood is currently spinning completely out of control after explosive backstage gossip leaked from the inner sanctums of Marvel Studios. And it looks like Ryan Reynolds has officially found himself at the epicenter of a massive, star-studded Cold War. Digital chatter spreading across various closed-door creator forums indicates that Ryan Reynolds has reportedly been heavily slammed behind closed doors following the news that Tom Holland is allegedly next in line to receive the legendary sacred OG Avengers tattoo. If you have been following the multi-billion-dollar journey of the Marvel Cinematic Universe over the past decade and a half, you already know that the bond shared by the original actors goes far deeper than CGI green screens, multi-picture contracts, or Hollywood PR stunts. Back when the very first Avengers movie shattered box office records and changed modern cinema forever, the core cast members decided to cement their brotherhood and sisterhood with a permanent symbol.
I think people would come to see this.
You all got tattoos.
Yes.
Right?
That symbol was a custom-designed Avengers logo intertwined with the number 6, representing the original roster of Earth's mightiest heroes. Out of the original lineup, 5 of them went through with it, turning a simple needle session into Hollywood folklore. Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, and Jeremy Renner all permanently inked themselves, leaving Mark Ruffalo as the only original member who opted out. Even Scarlett Johansson, who famously shares a complex history with Ryan Reynolds as his ex-wife, proudly bears that sacred Avengers Incorporated, binding her forever to the inner circle of the franchise.
Where did you get your tattoo placed?
I didn't get a tattoo.
Oh my gosh!
I opted out of the tattoo. It's not over yet.
The importance of that specific tattoo cannot be overstated in the hierarchy of pop culture. It is not just a cool piece of body art. It is the ultimate rite of passage. It is the secret handshake of the highest-grossing club in entertainment history. It signifies that you didn't just star in a Marvel movie for a paycheck, but that you built the foundational pillars of the franchise, weathering the storm of massive fame, intense scrutiny, and universe-defining success together as an elite family. For years, outsiders, newcomers, and cameo-heavy franchise hoppers have looked at that exclusive club with absolute envy. Everyone from minor supporting actors to massive box office draws has wondered what it takes to break into that inner sanctum. But the OG crew maintained a strict, unspoken boundary. You either built the house, or you were just a guest visiting for the weekend. Enter Ryan Reynolds. For years, the charismatic Canadian actor has built an entire cinematic empire on self-aware humor and relentless satire. Through the massive success of the Deadpool franchise, Reynolds positioned himself as the king of modern R-rated superhero comedy. But behind the box office numbers and the witty marketing campaigns, social media speculation suggests that Reynolds has allegedly been quietly desperate for absolute validation from the upper echelons of the true Marvel old guard. Production leaks and creative notes from past projects frequently point back to various moments in cinematic history where Reynolds seemingly tried to elbow his way into the sacred Avengers clubhouse. Think back to the classic post-credit scene of the original 2012 Avengers movie, where the exhausted team sits in dead silence in a ruined restaurant eating shawarma.
You ever tried shawarma?
That iconic moment became a cultural touchstone representing the quiet, exhausted relief of a family that had just saved the world together. Fast forward to the release of Deadpool and Wolverine, and Sharpied fans immediately noticed a very familiar pattern. Ryan Reynolds' character heavily leaned into food tropes, cinematic callbacks, and structural cues that felt suspiciously derivative of classic MCU milestones, even wrapping up with direct nods that internet sleuths diagnosed as a direct carbon copy of the legendary shawarma atmosphere.
You know the Avengers discovered shawarma.
They'd be lucky to have you.
Critics and fans alike began whispering that no matter how many records Reynolds breaks, he is structurally just copying the homework of the original Avengers blueprint. The narrative goes even deeper when you look at how Deadpool's integration into the official sacred timeline has played out. Behind-the-scenes lore and drafting memos have long hinted that Ryan Reynolds allegedly pushed hard for a seamless high-tier integration of Deadpool directly into the main Avengers roster, going as far as scripting scenes where characters like Happy Hogan essentially slam the door in his face. That fictional rejection on screen reportedly mirrored a lingering reality. Despite pulling in billion-dollar numbers, Deadpool remains an outsider, a chaotic variable operating on the fringes of the sacred timeline, looking in from the cold. And that is precisely where the latest earthquake originates. Recent updates from exclusive entertainment circles indicate that Tom Holland, who plays everyone's favorite web-slinger, Spider-Man, has officially crossed the ultimate threshold. Unlike Ryan Reynolds, whose character exists in a metafictional sandbox, Tom Holland's Peter Parker was brought directly into the fold by Tony Stark himself, earning his stripes through heartbreaking sacrifices in Infinity War and Endgame. Holland has always maintained an exceptionally tight, genuine relationship with the OG Avengers cast members off-screen, frequently praised by senior stars like Robert Downey Jr. as a true younger brother of the franchise. Now, unverified studio whispers suggest that this bond is about to be immortalized in ink. Word is spreading across digital forums that Tom Holland is allegedly scheduled to receive his very first official Avengers tattoo, locking him into the sacred brotherhood alongside Downey, Evans, Hemsworth, and the rest of the foundational legends. The internet has reacted with absolute frenzy, but the real drama is allegedly happening behind closed doors among the elite actors themselves. According to private talent agency Talk, Robert Downey Jr. and the core group have allegedly been having a field day mocking the situation, poking fun at the idea that while certain actors have to buy their way into cultural relevance with endless marketing gimmicks, true inner circle status is earned through genuine foundational legacy. Set decorators and crew members hint that RDJ has allegedly been leading the playful teasing, contrasting Holland's organic adoption into the core family with outsiders like Ryan Reynolds, who spend millions trying to buy membership into a club that simply cannot be faked. The sentiment echoing through executive chat rooms is sharp. No matter how many box office records Ryan Reynolds shatters, and no matter how many witty internet campaigns he launches, he cannot buy his way into the Avengers clan. The divide highlights a fascinating psychological truth about modern Hollywood fandom. Audiences and fellow actors alike can spot manufactured corporate synergy a mile away, but they can also recognize genuine blood, sweat, and tears camaraderie. The original Avengers went through a decade of unprecedented cultural pressure together, culminating in matching ink that physically marks their shared history. Tom Holland standing shoulder to shoulder with them, weathering the trials of the MCU, and now allegedly stepping up to receive that same sacred badge of honor represents a passing of the torch to the true next generation. Meanwhile, management updates suggest that Ryan Reynolds is handling the situation with his signature public deflection, masking any potential behind-the-scenes friction with another wave of self-deprecating humor or promotional stunts. But the digital chatter is relentless, and fans are eating up every single detail of this unfolding celebrity hierarchy drama. As the Marvel Cinematic Universe marches toward its next massive crossover event, the lines between fiction and real-world Hollywood politics continue to blur. Whether Tom Holland's rumored tattoo session turns out to be an officially documented reality or remains part of the sprawling web of internet folklore, one thing remains crystal clear. The legacy of the original Avengers is a fortress that money simply cannot buy. And no amount of clever marketing can shortcut a decade of genuine cinematic,